Hi guys, just stopping in for a little chat. My energy today has been slightly melancholy. I'm just reflecting on the time-space continuum and how time and space are always continuing, whether you're with yourself or you're with other people, or things are always happening and in rotation. And I think that we're all learning how to deal with the things that we're going through on an individual and astronomical level. A lot of people think that it's only right here, exactly what's in front of you, what you can see. But wow, is the scope large. It is like a millennia of football fields wide. And is there like a triflenia, like a triflecta of friggin' airports long? Triphilia, is that like over millions and thousands and trillions? Trifillions? The amount of ways that reasons in life can shape shift and change is amazing. It's spectacular. So for you to believe one little thing, this little dot, this little one thing is the only thing in existence that exists, squash that shit right now, because that's not even true. That's not even near a little bit true. Like, if you were a microcosm inside of the microcosm of the entire universe, what would you be? What would you be? Would you think that you were the only microcosm speck of dust? Like a negative atom? You're the only thing? You're the only thing. Your experience is the only experience, and your truth is the only truth, and your God is the only God. Like, there are a million different ways to love and a million different ways to express love. Some people come in to love naturally with open arms and open hearts, willing to give and receive, and maybe it's because of the space that they're coming from. But other people have never even really received love. So that space is foreign to them. So it takes them a different amount of time, a different rhythmic step in order to get in tune with love, especially if it's a different language from their own. And wow, as I was talking about love language and rhythmic stepping and how to love, a very old couple walked past me, even feeling of Oriental nature, which makes me feel like rice paddy fields. Like, they weren't Oriental. It was just the energy of slowness, of stillness, of that kind of meditative, hardworking understanding of patience and integrity and what it takes to get through things. So there has to be a middle place, and some of us have never experienced that. So here we are, world, learning how to get in the middle of things. That's what this pandemic and all this craziness has brought. If you are on the right side of history, you know that you have to be in the center now. Okay, as long as you are literally physically not harming another being, another person, outside of yourself and your own self-inflicted wounds and pain and body and life and existence, then you need to mind your own business. You're not doing anything wrong. Not that you're not doing anything wrong. Potentially you could be harming yourself. You could be a drug addict. You could be a sex addict. You could be doing things that are causing yourself harm. Okay. But are you a loving, kind, generous neighbor, contributor to society? We can't completely devour people because of their shortcomings. We don't have to necessarily live side by side with them. We don't have to hold their hands. We don't have to walk them through their traumas or differences, whatever it is. But we should aim to accept and understand them as they are and let them be where they're at. Listen, You could be a millionaire and I could be a nothing dot poor person. Not that that makes me nothing or a dot. Do you know what I mean? But you could be a millionaire and I could have nothing. And guess what? Like, we should just walk right by each other. You know, like, it shouldn't be like, oh, why didn't you do anything with your life? And who the hell do you think you are? And it also shouldn't be like, oh, why do you do all these things and you don't even have to pay taxes and I have to live on the street? It should be like, oh, this is the life you chose. This is the path you ended up going down for whatever reason, spiritually or not. That's where you are. And now simultaneously on the other end, it's the same thing. This is where I am. This is what I chose. It doesn't matter why or how or whatever. It's the respect for the path. Guardians and warriors. It's the respect for the path. So my path, your path, our path, they can be different. It can stress us out, but that doesn't mean we should have to try and change, force, or portray our paths onto other people. You can absolutely, without harming another, is the ideal. You can absolutely be whoever you want and do whatever you want. You have free will on this planet. God, the universal creator, spirit, one, truth, that unity of love, actual divinity that brings us together, divinity, divinely guided, intuitive knowledge, really nonsense, because it's nonsensical, trust. It's a powerful one. I said trust. I push my heart together, expand my heart. This is a moment of silence for trust. Just breathe into your body, into your heart, into your soul. You can bring your palms together, deep breath in. And just say to yourself, I trust you. Say it out loud. I trust you. I love you. I know you. I trust you. I love you. I know you. I fear not my neighbor. I fear not my neighbor. For I trust them, I know them, I love them. And if they do trespass, if they do cause me actual or my family actual physical harm, we will come to that bridge when we come to it. And here's the thing. If you need to make assessments for yourself based on prior knowledge, due to certain aspects of a person's personality, just based on your own life experience, you are allowed to do that. That is not condemnation. That is not, total betrayal and judgment. That is you respecting yourself, trusting yourself, and allowing yourself not to go through that again. And even if it doesn't happen with this individual, if this individual that you're thinking, they remind you of this situation or person or place or thing, even if they are really not like that situation, and you still need to withdraw yourself, that's healthy, safe, and okay. It's okay. But yeah, so this is the topic really of patience, of love, of divinity, of the path, and how to take it. And when to take your power back, and when to allow others their power. Because people are allowed to have dominion over their lives. Yeah, get it. I am self-law and master. That's how that works. So as long as you're able to allow others that freedom, I think that your heart opens more. When you are stopping people, restricting people, confining people to your ideas, you will close up just as much, like a clam. And as you're closed up, all of those emotions will work and work and work and work and work its way like a piece of sand into a pearl. And then you'll come out with all this wisdom anyway. So either way, you're going to learn this lesson. You must let it go. Do not harm other people, but also do not judge them for their forthcomings. Is that the correct term? But you know what I mean. You're loved. I'm loving you. You don't even understand how much I love you. So funny to be loved by me, because I don't even have to know you. So you're loved, you're honored, and you're respected in this space as you are, for why You got there. Namaste. Take care. Take so much good care of yourself. I love you. Yay.